Which Jabra Evolve2 wireless headset is best for you? In this video, we'll explain all the differences between these three headsets and which one makes sense for you to purchase. For those of you that are new here, my name is David. This is the channel Headset Advisor, where we review and compare all the latest headsets, speakerphones, and webcams to help you make a better buying decision. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. All right, before we begin here, I do want to let you know that we have all of these headsets available on our website, headsetadvisor.com. Links will be in the video description below. And make sure you use coupon code JABRA. It's going to get you huge savings on these headsets. All right, so starting out with pricing, we have the Evolve2 65 starts at $249, and then $349 for the Evolve2 75, and $449 for the Evolve2 75. You add an extra $50 if you want the charging cradle to go along with it to make it easier for charging. Now, what I like about the Jabra Evolve2 65 is that it has a ton of performance for your entry-level price. The speakers are the smallest out of the other headsets here, but the audio quality is still surprisingly very good. So if you're looking for good audio quality, good noise canceling microphone, the Evolve2 65 is one to consider. So overall, it is the lightest one at 6.22 ounces and will be comfortable for all day use. The Evolve2 75 is currently my favorite headset. It is also the newest release out of all of these models, but one thing I like the most about the Evolve2 75 is the foldable microphone boom. You can use it as headphones, so listening to music and podcast, and you don't have to look like you're wearing a call center headset. Then when you're ready for phone calls and meetings, just drop down that boom arm and you have those 8 microphones built in for a high quality phone call and great noise cancellation. The weight is only 0.7 ounces more than the Evolve2 65, but they packed in a ton of technology into this headset, such as the active noise cancellation feature, which helps block out background noise around you so you can really focus in on your calls or your work. And it also has this hear-through feature that allows you to open up the microphones in the body of the headset to hear what's going on around you. If somebody's trying to have a conversation with you, you don't have to take off the headset. Simply press that button on the side of the headset and you can have your conversation and hear them normally, and then hit it again and then resume your phone calls or music. The leather cushions have 2 different foams built into them, and I thought it was just a marketing gimmick from Jabra, but actually you can feel how soft the ear cushions are, but it also blocks out passive noise around you, which just means that it helps block out background noise in your environment without even using the active noise cancellation feature. And wearing all of these headsets, I find the Evolve2 75 to just be the most comfortable between the soft leather cushion at the top of the headband and those new and improved leather ear cushions. It feels well balanced and very comfortable. The Evolve2 85 is going to be the best at blocking out background noise. It has large ear cushions that fully enclose your ears, so it's going to help you block out distracting background noise around you. And they're really built like headphones, great for personal use if you want to use it when you travel or just listening to music, but it doesn't sacrifice on the microphone quality as it has 10 microphones built into the foldable microphone boom. And it sounds fantastic for your business calls. Whether you're on Microsoft Teams or Ring Central, it's going to sound great and work great for those phone calls and meetings, but also work great for personal use if you're watching movies and music. The Evolve2 85 weighs in just over 10 ounces, but the way they've designed the headset, it just feels comfortable. It doesn't feel like a lot heavier than the other 2 models up here. And when you compare it to other models of headphones on the market, other brands, it actually weighs less than some of the other popular competition. So you get a high-powered active noise canceling headphones that's actually built for work. You have your included busy lights on both sides of the headsets, and it takes your work and play and combines it all together into one awesome headphones. So if you're really into music and movies, you're going to want to look at the Evolve2 85. All right, I'm gonna put up the technical specs of each of these headsets side by side so you can see how they compare from a technical standpoint. Feel free to pause this video if you want to take a closer look at those. We're gonna be testing out the noise canceling microphones on each of these headsets, one after another. But before we do that, if you're enjoying this video, can you please give it a thumbs up? And also I'll ask you at the end of this testing segment, which one sounds best. So I'd be curious to hear your feedback on which one of these sounds the best. All right, let's get started. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, a farm boy on a desert planet dreamed of joining a rebellion and saving a princess from a dark lord, and thus one of the most successful cinematic sagas of all time was born. What began with one space opera in a dark lord, and thus one of the most successful cinematic sagas of all time was born. What began with one space opera in form. Today, more than 40 years after it first arrived, Star Wars remains a global pop culture phenomenon, and the story isn't over. Because of its vast reach, wide web of characters, and ongoing story with multiple threads and subplots, the Star Wars saga, as we know it, has become a sprawling epic, spanning numerous planets, alien races, and massive cosmic battles. In fact, there's so much stuff happening that sometimes it's hard to keep it all straight in your head. Well, we're here to help. Whether you're new to this whole Star Wars thing or you just want a refresher on one plot point or another, we're here to explain the entire Star Wars story. The Star Wars story all began, ironically enough, during a period of relative peace in the galaxy, 1,000 years before the events of the Skywalker saga. The Jedi Order defeated the dark side force users in the Sith Order, and for a little bit, it seemed the Sith were gone for good. Seemed is the key word here, while the Jedi became the keepers of peace. Government, but just a few years before Palpatine's plan began to gain steam, a seemingly inconsequential event occurred that would, working with only 2 members at a time in the shadow of Republican prosperity, it was near the end of this millennium of peace that secretly Senator Sheev Palpatine of Naboo set in motion his plan to eradicate the Jedi and simultaneously seize control of the Republic's government, eventually affect the whole galaxy. A boy was born to a slave woman named Shmi Skywalker, and she claimed her son hadn't been conceived with a father. All right, so there is the microphone test. Which one do you think sounded better? Was it the 3 microphones on the Jabra Evolve2 65, the 8 microphones on the Jabra Evolve2 75, or the 10 microphones built into the Evolve2 85? Drop your thoughts down there in the comment section. Curious to hear your feedback, as it's always very subjective, and I like seeing what you think about these microphones. All right, I really like the Evolve2 65 just because it has a lot of performance for your most budget price out of these 3 headsets. But I would encourage you to really consider the Evolve2 75 if you're looking at the 65, and the reasons are simple. You have that active noise cancellation feature that can be accessed. You also have that microphone boom that can get out of the way. It just looks better. And then you get better sound quality. The weight is just slightly more, and I find it even more comfortable with those improved ear cushions. So my favorite one right now is the Evolve2 75. But of course, you could always look at the Evolve2 85, which I think in most circumstances is a bit overkill. But if your situation, you really want really high quality audio, and also you want to block out a lot of background noise for at least what you hear, you're gonna want to go with that Evolve2 85. They are truly like some awesome active noise cancellation headphones. So I hope you've enjoyed this comparison between all of these headsets. Again, all of these headsets are available directly on our website. The link will be in the video description below. Make sure you use coupon code Jabra, all one word, Jabra, and that's gonna get you a huge discount on these headsets. And we greatly appreciate the support, as that helps support this channel. We did an in-depth review of all of these headsets here, and we'll put a link to all the in-depth reviews to get even more details and information on all these headsets. So that's all I got for you on this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.